Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about light intensity. Basically, light intensity means that the power or the energy going to a specific area. So if we have a light source, this light source delivers some power, okay? And basically there's some light that this light basically travels through space and it hits some object, screen or some object with a specific area. So basically the power per unit area, it's basically, we call it intensity, the light intensity. And the light intensity, which is referred to I, it's equal to the power over 4 pi r squared. So that means that the further you go, the lower the power intensity. Okay? So this is the distance basically to the location, r. So we can see that the relationship between the intensity and the distance, that it depends on the square inverse law, square inverse law. So we can see that the intensity is proportional to 1 over r squared. So that's what we are going to experiment today. We are going to have a light source and we'll have a light sensor that we start to change the distance between the light source and the light sensor so that we kind of verify this relationship that the light intensity is inversely proportional with the r square or the distance square. Let's start the experiment. So this is a setup to measure the light intensity. We have the ruler to measure the distance. We have here the optics bench, and it has also a ruler here. The LabQuest light sensor, the light sensor holder, a light source with a disc that has different aperture, different shapes, and the lab manual. So let's start with the setup. First, we would like to connect this light source with the adapter. We place it here. We need to place it basically so that this edge be on, let's say, 20 centimeter. Let's put the adapter. And from here, we need to place the light sensor inside the light sensor holder, like this. Then we tighten it. So it is ready now. Then we need to connect the light sensor to the LabQuest. So we start to see the value of the illuminance, the light intensity, which is now about 2900. We still turn it off. So first we would like to make the light sensor aperture. This one to be on the circle. So we get the light directly here. And from here, we will take some measurements. So we need to adjust the range for the light sensor. Let's make it the highest, which is the range from 0 to 150,000. And basically, let's take some measurements together. Okay? But first, we would like to turn off the light. Even this screen should be turned off, like this. So we can see that the light sensor measurements is 2890. Let's turn on the light source. So we can see that the light right now 3200. So before, let's turn it off. You can see this range. Please write this down as no light illuminance or intensity, okay, so that you can subtract it from the actual light intensity when you turn this one on, the light source. So let's turn it on, and basically let's approach the light sensor to be exactly in front, to the maximum in front of the light source. So now we have this measurement, which is 13,881 illuminance. Then basically we are going to write down the distance. Let's say this distance, for example, let's say it's 0, or after a few centimeters from the light source, maybe 2 centimeters. Then we would like to take or to move the light sensor by increments of 1 centimeter and keep recording or measuring the light illuminance, okay? So right now it is 13,800. Let's move the light source by 1 centimeter. Okay, so this edge is going to be on the 21. This edge is on 21 centimeter. And basically it becomes 10,500. Let's move it 1 centimeter more. So here it's 8,500. Let's move it 1 centimeter. 7,300. 6,200. Basically 1 more centimeter is 5,300. And we keep doing this until we do 15 measurements. 29, 30. So right now we had 10 measurements. Let's do 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So now we had approximately 5 or 15 measurements, and you can do it more if you would like, for example up to 20, 35, 37, 38, 34, 40. Okay, so then you plot basically the light intensity with the distance and basically get the power of the function that you plotted. So this is the end of the light intensity measurement experiment. I hope you liked the lab for today and you've learned something beneficial. If you liked it, please press the like button and subscribe, and wait for me for our next physics lab. Thank you.
As the light travels far, its strength fades away.